What's going on, Jeff fans? So the Zach Wilson era is going to be over in New York. He has not passed concussion protocol, so he's not going to play against the Patriots in the final week of the season. And I think it's a foregone conclusion that the Jets are going to try and move him via trade in the offseason. I'm not sure what we'll get for him, maybe a 5th or a 6th rounder. But I think someone will take a chance on him considering he is a former 2nd overall pick and he still has a strong arm. Going over his stats for his career as a New York Jet, we have a completion percentage of 57%. He's just shy of 6,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, 25 interceptions, and a rating of 73.2. That's just not going to cut it as a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's not going to cut it as the 2nd overall pick in a draft. I have always said that the 2020 draft was not a draft where we should have taken a quarterback. I thought Sam Darnold was a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. I always believed that, considering that in 2019, Sam threw for 19 touchdowns. And yes, he had a high interception number as well, but 19 touchdowns in a single year compared to 23 overall in 3 years of Zach Wilson, it's just not comparable. Zach is probably one of the worst picks of any organization in the second slot of a draft in the last 2 decades. I can't really think of another pick that was given so many chances to show us what he could be. Maybe he's in the realm of a Jamarcus Russell bust. I don't know. And we always saw glimmers of hope. You know, we had the Titan game in his rookie year. We had the Tampa Bay game also in his rookie year. We had the Chiefs game where this year we're coming out of halftime. We had really 2 fantastic drives from him. But again, these are just flashes, and it's not consistent success. I think the Jets really gave him every opportunity they could. They benched him multiple times. I mean, last year you had the team wearing shirts of the backup quarterback. A backup quarterback, I might add, who is now on the Dolphins and is going to be, going to the playoffs. I understand he's not starting, but he is a better quarterback, hands down, than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson has had, I think he's only gone over 300 yards 3 times in his career. And again, it's not sustainable. He was inconsistent in all his decision-making behind the pocket. When he was allowed to let it rip, he would make bad decisions. And guys like Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are not good enough at this point, or are not established enough at this point to carry a team with a quarterback who honestly is probably a backup in this league. Maybe a quarterback 3 or a practice squad player, but I don't think Zach Wilson is going to be a starting quarterback again in this league unless he sits behind somebody in another organization and rides out his time and actually gets to learn the position the way it's supposed to be played. He's got a great arm, and he seems like a great kid. At least this year, his demeanor has gotten much better. He's not blaming anybody else. He's pointing the finger at himself. But it's not going to work out here. So expect the Jets again to move on from him in the offseason. I would hope that we're going to take a tackle in the draft. We'll see where we end up. We need to be able to protect Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to go out and we're going to sign a veteran backup. I think it's pretty clear at this point that will be the strategy for the team going forward. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it was Zach? Do you think it was the team letting him down? I think it was more of Zach just can't play the position, and I don't think he's going to rise to the level of a starting QB on another team. If you like the content, give us a subscribe and a like. It's the best way you can help the channel. And as we go into this offseason, we have a lot of plans lined up. We got a lot of live streams, a lot of draft content coming soon your way. As always, go Jets.